Hi my girly pops, it's Ashini. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a little while, but finally we're getting to the juicier topic of something that many of you have asked for years, and I'm finally giving an update. How do I even say this? Do I say it in the honest, funny way, or do I say it in the proper context? So I'm gonna say it in the funny way first. The government gave me a free boob job.
Oh my god.
So that might be reason number one why you're here. Reason number two, I have something called tuberous, or had something called tuberous breast syndrome or tuberous breast deformity. It didn't hurt to be a little bit funny. But yes, the government did give me a free boob job because it was considered a medical need for me. And it could be a medical need for you if I describe why I needed it and why the government covered it under health insurance. Maybe this might resonate with you and it will help you on your journey to decide if this is something that you would want for yourself. And we're going to discuss a whole array of topics surrounding tuberous breast deformity. Let me just state, I got my surgery in October 18th, 2018, so that's almost 7 years ago. These are the girls. I haven't given them a name. Yeti 1 and Yeti 2. They're very cute. Still very happy with the decision that I made for my body in choosing to get this procedure done for myself. Those of you who are here to understand what tuberous deformity is when a woman is growing in their adolescent stage. It's just something that happens where it does not form right. I'm gonna put a diagram right here to kind of show you what is happening or what was with my breast. So what can happen with tuberous deformity is there's a few different ways it could go. So one thing is, one is lower, one is higher, one could be smaller, and one could be bigger. For me, that was the case. So this one was lower and bigger, and this one was smaller and tubular. The problem with that was when I was wearing clothes or trying to wear a bra, the discomfort that it would cause, and also when I tried to wear certain bras, it would cause chafing and I would get rashes under that lower breast. And if I had wiring under the bra, it would start cutting into that boob, so it became almost of a little bit of a hazard for me. I tried everything under the sun before I came to the conclusion of getting this done. Mind you, let me also talk about the mental implications as a growing adolescent, trying to maneuver body changes and wanting to fit the standard. It was one of my greatest discomforts in my body as I was growing up. Obviously, now that I'm looking back at it, I'm in a better place. If I was in that position, it would be a completely different story. But growing up as a teenager, I always felt insecure about that. I couldn't wear certain things, so I didn't feel good in my body. And it was just constantly me trying to figure out how to wear certain things and, normal, because I didn't feel normal. I literally went back and forth with my GP for years until I was an adult, crying, "Can you please suggest me a surgeon?" Until he finally said yes once I brought my waterworks out. And he gave me a requisition to a plastic surgeon. I will share more about my plastic surgeon at the end of the video, but the mental toll that it did take on me was pretty huge, let alone the physical toll that it did take on me. And before I came to this conclusion, I did everything under the sun to learn to live with it. I spent hundreds of dollars in bras to figure out which bra type would work for my body or for my deformity, to figure out if I can still live with this, and I couldn't. So I made the right decision for myself, and still to this day I can confidently say that it is still the right decision for me. Okay, now that we've discussed my why I got it done, and you kind of see that, and if you're someone who you feel like you have tuberous deformity and this is something that you want to get done, I said the government paid for my Yeti job. Sometimes I still have to laugh at it because I'm like, ooh, I gotta breathe. It was completely free. The Canadian government, through my healthcare, paid fully for my Yeti job. It was the best thing, and I'm so grateful that I am a Canadian citizen. I was able to get that done, because obviously I know this would not be the case in a lot of places, but you never know. It could be. Check under your insurance policies, because they might have something for tuberous breast deformity. Mine was specifically under the fact it was a psychological distress and also physical distress to my body. For some people it might be purely psychological, but for me it was both, because it was literally causing me to get the rashes and the cutting and the under the lower boob. Like I said, I cried to my doctor one day after many years of telling him I want to have something done about it. And the day that I cried about it, he gave me a requisition to a plastic surgeon, and I met my surgeon. I would just like to say, 18 or 19-year-old Ishini was unhinged. I am 20, turning 26 soon. 19-year-old Ishini was so unhinged because Fashion Nova was trending at the time, and the way how I was trying to convince my plastic surgeon to give me Fashion Nova boobs, because that was the trend back then. Fashion Nova boobs. I was like, I want those.
Nope.
I am so glad my surgeon talked me out of it. He saved me so much trouble. The size I got. By the way, when you get plastic surgery for like boobs, they gave me an ID card for my boobs, which is the funniest thing ever, because I think they're tracked. But I believe on the smaller side is 400 cc's, and on like the bigger side is 250 cc's. So as you can see here is what they put for my tuberous breast deformity. Sometimes I still laugh about it. I still can't believe it's been 7 years. Oh my goodness. This really is a part of me. And I got Mentor Memory Gel breast implants. So they're very natural feeling. Even after the surgery, they looked very natural, and the way that it dropped into my skin, like, it looks very natural. But even back then, in the first early few months, it looked very natural, it felt very natural. Yes, that is how I kind of found the process with getting this done under my insurance. I went to my appointment and my doctor had it all taken care of. The office members, they talked with my insurance company, they took care of it, and it was all covered. We set a date once there was an opening. So I think it took, like, doing the initial inquiry with the doctor and the wait times, it was about another like 6 months. And then we got a call saying, like, I have an opening, would you like to go here? Because obviously it's not a priority surgery, so it was like whenever there was an opening. And yeah, they are. I need to reiterate the fact, I'm so glad I did not get Fashion Nova boobs. Like, this is the perfect size. It's not too big as I could have, but I didn't. This feels like the perfect size. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's just right. So my doctor's name is Dr. Gorman Louie. He is from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I don't know if he's still doing procedures, because the last time I checked, he's very old right now. I don't know if he's performing surgeries anymore, but I know he is on the board of directors for plastic surgery, because he's really amazing. So he would know someone to refer you to, or he would have a certain team that you could reach out to who he has vetted for himself. Also, I need to say, this surgery was supposed to be a 2-part surgery. I just got the first part of the surgery. So the first part was to put the implants in, and the other part was to raise this side higher. But even after putting the implants, it's like they're even now. So I didn't feel the need to do the second surgery. And also the second surgery was to adjust the size of the nipples, because this nipple size is bigger than this one because of the tuberous breast deformity. So that what the second surgery would have been for. But also I just didn't want to go under the knife again. To probably speak on also after the surgery how I felt. Obviously, going under the knife, you're not gonna feel the greatest. It wasn't terrible for me. I did go to the ER after that because I was puking a lot after surgery. But I think that was just a case of the medications or something for the pain. My body was reacting to that. So that was the harder part of it. My body adjusted and it became a part of me. So it wasn't the easiest recovery. So it was about a 3-month recovery, I believe. The first 2 or 3 weeks were a little bit rough. But after that, it became one with my body. I'm one with it. I am loving it. A lot of people are asking how I feel now. There has been a lot of conversation surrounding the fact of breast implant illness. I know this is a real thing for sure. Do I know if I have it or if I feel it? Personally, I don't feel I have it. I feel like my energy levels are great and everything with my body is great. I know me coming off of birth control last year definitely threw me in for a tailspin. I don't think it's related to the fact of me coming off of birth control. I haven't experienced anything drastic in terms of breast implant illness, but it could be different for others. And once again, this is my experience. I'm not telling you you need to go and get your free boob job by the government. That is by no means what I'm telling you to do. Okay, it's just me sharing my experience so you can see what you want to do for yourself if this is something that you want to try to, live with, which is also completely okay. This was just an option that I fought for, and I literally fought for it. I don't regret it at all. I'm trying to remember, is there anything else to cover in this? Not a lot of people know about tuberous breast deformity. I feel like a lot of women do have it. And for some people, it's on a much slighter degree than mine was on a much larger scale. Like you could have like a minimal tuberous breast syndrome. I had a much larger deformity. I needed that support from my government and my doctors in every capacity. It tremendously helped my psychological distress because now I feel more comfortable in my body. I feel like I don't have to fight to find certain things to wear for my body. I don't need to invent 100 million different ways to figure out how to make my deformity look good in clothing. It's very stressful and it's very tiresome to constantly have to battle that in your mind, especially being a young woman. Again, my experience is very different. Breast implant illness is real. I can't say that if you get it, you won't experience it. There's a risk to everything that you do in this life. Personally, I haven't experienced it, but everyone's body is different. Your body might reject it, your body might accept it. My body might have rejected it, but it accepted it. So keep that in mind before you make a decision like this. Obviously, do your own research, do your own studying. This is my experience, and I really hope that it helps you on your journey towards feeling the best version of yourself, because that's what's important in this life. Okay, that is all I have for you in terms of tuberous breast syndrome. If you have any more questions, let me know below. I will put my surgeon's name below in the description as well, and his office, clinic, and things like that, so you can check it out. And yeah, more YouTube content coming. I'm going on a little birthday vacation coming up, and I'm so excited to take you guys along. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, because I'm going to definitely have content coming out on there much faster than on here. And I will see you guys soon.